There are currently 3 HPV vaccines available in the United States. The 2-valent vaccine only covers types 16 and 18, the most common cancer-causing subtypes, accounting for about 2/3 of invasive HPV-related cancers. The 4-valent vaccine also covers subtypes 6 and 11, which cause over 90% of genital warts. The 9-valent vaccine, introduced most recently, provides coverage for an additional 5 cancer-causing subtypes, which account for an additional 15% of invasive HPV-related cancers. It is a 3-vaccine series, administered at 0, 2, and 6 months. Full completion of the series can sometimes pose logistical challenges, even if a family is willing to get the vaccine. The first HPV vaccine is routinely included in the schedule for 11 and 12-year-olds, but can be administered as early as age 9 years, or as late as 26 years for those who require catch-up vaccination. Adolescents who have already become sexually active may worry that it is too late for them to receive the HPV vaccine. In this video, the pediatrician addresses this concern with his patient.
So it looks like I was just checking kind of your vaccines. It looks like you pretty much had every vaccine except the HPV, and it's something we definitely advise for your age. And I don't know if you were thinking of doing that today, or what do you think?
I know that that's the one that I haven't had, and I was wondering if it was too late for me to get it at this state because I have recently become sexually active.
It's definitely not too late. Even if you have been sexually active, the vaccine covers multiple strains of that vaccine. It may cover one that you haven't been exposed to yet. It also protects against genital warts, and there are rare cancers in men, both like anogenital cancers in men that it would prevent too as well. So I think it is a good vaccine for you to get for sure. It's a 3-dose series given over about 6 months, so we want you to have like the first the schedule for the second dose before you come back for the first dose.
Unfortunately, the uptake of the vaccine remains very poor among American teenagers. By the end of 2014, only about 60% of adolescent girls and less than half of adolescent boys had received even a single dose of the vaccine. Less than 40% of girls and just over 20% of boys had actually completed the series. In comparison, vaccine coverage during the same period was almost 90% for Tdap and almost 80% for the meningococcal vaccine. Clearly, there are barriers specific to HPV vaccination that need to be addressed. Interestingly, the literature consistently demonstrates that the most important contributor to poor vaccine uptake is lack of a strong provider recommendation, or providers not routinely offering the vaccine at age 11 to 12 years. Compared to other childhood vaccines, providers may give less priority to vaccinating children against HPV if they believe that their younger patients are at lower risk for getting an STD, if they perceive males as being low risk for HPV, or if they present the vaccine as optional to families. The perception of the vaccine as optional may be reinforced by schools not requiring HPV vaccination for entry.